Hey YouTube, it is Maddie. I am back. Not like you were really checking for me, right? Because I'm not this huge YouTuber. But today's video, though, is on a purchase that I just made. One of the best purchases ever, I should say. And I know a lot of people may be... Oh, there she goes. Avery! Let me just do this. All right, y'all. So this is my Mini Golden Doodle, Avery. My gosh, she's so cute. She got a cute little face. So this is Avery. She is 4 months old. She weighs 17 pounds. She is huge for a puppy, y'all. Like, she's really big for a puppy. But I will talk about her size in a second. Okay, so the reason that I purchased an FB1 Mini Golden Doodle is because I wanted a dog that did not shed and a dog that wasn't too big for my apartment. Those were like the biggest things, right? So as you may know, because you've probably done your research already, if you're looking for a Golden Doodle, there are standard Golden Doodles, there are medium, there are minis. I think there are micros and they're toy. I didn't do my research on the smaller ones because I just wasn't interested in any of the like really small ones. But I was really debating between the mini and the medium. So from my understanding, the medium is medium Golden Doodles. I want to say are between maybe 40 to 60 pounds, something like that. And the minis can range from, I think, maybe 10 to 30. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, my apartment it's not small, but it's not that big. And so I wanted a dog that would feel comfortable in my home, had enough room to walk around, run if it needs to run a little bit in the apartment, and a dog where my daughter and I wouldn't feel like uncomfortable or we would feel like too tight. And so when thinking about between the mini and the medium, I decided to go with the medium because I figured apartment would be perfect size for a mini. And it just worked better with my lifestyle, the size. I wanted a dog that didn't shed. An F1 Golden Doodle is a Golden Doodle that is half Golden Retriever and half Poodle. With that, I think those tend to shed a little bit. Maybe not all of them, but they shed. With an F1B Golden Doodle, I think they have more Poodle than they do Golden Retriever. And for that reason, they don't shed, or if they do shed, it's minimal. So for that was perfect for me. So those were my biggest reasons for getting the F1B Mini. Another benefit of having the F1, well, really the Mini, is because it's a smaller dog, the less food it's gonna eat, right? Right now I'm feeding my dog a lot more food than I would normally because she's a puppy. But once she gets older, she won't be eating as much. Obviously, if you get the standard, you get 100-pound dog, it's gonna eat a lot more than a little 20-pounder, right? So that's a benefit also. If that's something that you are concerned about, because we know dog food could be expensive, if that is something that is a deal breaker for you, right, between the standard, the medium, and the mini, then get you a mini because they don't eat as much. Minis are not as high energy. Again, my dog is still a puppy, so she's high energy, like high energy, right? But from my understanding, minis do not require as much exercise time as a standard would, right? Like they're still very active dogs. They like to run, they like to play, still the same thing, but I don't think they need as much exercise time as like a bigger dog would. So for me, that was also important because I live in Chicago. The winters can be kind of crazy. I don't have a yard where I could just let her out, right? And so those are things that I had to take into consideration, right? I have to do the dog walking, right? I can't, I wish I had a yard to just let her out, but I don't. So I needed a dog that had a little less energy. Um, and so those were really my reasons for getting a mini. As far as how big she'll get, so on my breeder's website, it said that her minis would be about 25 to 30 pounds. Well, Avery right now weighs 17 pounds and she's 4 months. So from what I hear, by the time they hit 6 months, if you double their weight, that's what they'll probably be once they're adults. So right now she's barely gonna be 4 months. She's 17 pounds. I'm assuming by 6 months, I don't know, she may be like 22-ish pounds by like 6 months, maybe 23. I'm assuming Avery's probably gonna get to be about between 40 and 50 pounds. So I think my mini is really gonna turn out to be a medium, especially if she like eats and is a little chubbier than what she should be. I think my mini is gonna be a medium, but that's cool because I love big dogs. I don't mind mediums. They're super cute and chunky. So whatever her size is, we love her anyway. But yes, as far as Avery, I think that she's gonna probably be a good minimum 40 pounds. Some fears that I had when purchasing my Golden Doodle. So this one wasn't really a fear, but it's something to also take into consideration, grooming. So when I had my English Bulldog, I didn't take her to the groomer she had really bad anxiety when it came to the groomer. It was really, really bad. So I would just bathe her here at the house. But I never had to really spend money. She never needed haircuts or anything like that. Now, with Golden Doodles, you have to get them groomed. They start looking very shaggy. Their nails get long. From what I hear, their hair could get tangled, matted, and so grooming is a must. Now, my one fear about my Golden Doodle was separation anxiety. So when I was doing my research, I watched so many YouTube videos, and so many people said that this is a thing with Golden Doodles because they are so loyal. They are very clingy, right? They're people, they're puppy people. I don't know, but they love people, right? Like they are not guard dogs. They will love on a robber if they try to break in, right? They're those kind of dogs. But because of that, they do get very attached and they get very clingy. And so sometimes it could be to the point to where they do experience separation anxiety. So I was very nervous about that. Through the grace of God, she does not. She could be left alone for hours and she is fine. She's not a barker, thank God. People can walk by and she doesn't bark. She only barks if we're like playing with her, but even then, that's pretty rare. Oh, the last thing I did want to talk about that I didn't put in my notes was the price. Now, I have seen some crazy, crazy prices for these dogs. Like, prices for dogs are expensive in general. But for Golden Doodles, the most expensive I saw was $4,000, which is insanity. I'm not buying a dog for $4,000. I'm just not. I saw 2,000, which I thought was still a lot, but it's better than 4,000. And it seemed like that was like the standard rate was $2,000. It seemed like it was pretty much standard. You put a deposit down and the deposit goes towards the purchase of your puppy. I was on IG and like a breeder came up, clicked on it. She was in Iowa. Her town is 4 hours from Chicago, which I was willing to make the drive. I messaged her. She was selling hers for $12.50, not $12.50, but $1,250. I was like, oh my God, this is a steal. I had not seen a price like that. I was a little nervous that she wouldn't be legit, but she was. She was very official, very professional, very nice. Any question that I had, she would answer. She would send me pictures and videos. If you're interested in getting her information, let me know and I will send you the link to her website. But she was really cool. Now, if you live in California or New York or something like that, I don't know if she does the whole delivery thing. I drove out there because 4 hours wasn't a big deal to me. Now I got tired on my way back because that was another 4 hour drive. So in total it was 8 hours. So it was a lot. But if you live anywhere near Iowa where you feel like, okay, I can drive out there, it's reasonable, I can send you her information. Keep doing your research on prices. Don't go with like the first person that you see, because there are other breeders out there that do a great job, really take care of their puppies, want the best for them, are not just handing them out to other people. So just do your research until you find a dog that you really like, that you can afford, and that's just a good fit for you. So anyways, those are all the reasons why I got Avery specifically. Doodle, but do your research, see if it works for your lifestyle, right? And if Golden Doodles do, right, which size? What size works for your lifestyle? Be very realistic because you do want your dog to be happy, to have the space that it needs. You know, you just want them to have a great life. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope it was very informative. If you have questions, concerns, message me, leave a comment below. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe. Like I said, there's good things coming.